Hello, and welcome to episode 4 of The Industrial Rage Building Till I Die. My name is Vagor, and let's jump into it this morning. So, today I thought I'd build out our radar array so that we can get an idea of kind of what's in our neighborhood. Hopefully that'll help keep us safe. I've got a bunch of power poles. I've got some radars. Maybe let's build a few more of both. Just make sure and have plenty of copper on hand. A lot easier now that we have our little stacks here. And let's fill up some of these while we go. And we'll come over here and grab some gears. And let's build us a bunch of these guys. So, as I've mentioned before, our map is pretty good. I think we really lucked out in a lot of ways. We've got quite a bit of water around us. And so far, the biters aren't as bad as I had feared. We've taken out 2 nests already. We look at our pollution cloud. We need to be looking out for down here. It looks like that's where it's spreading, and we have a lot of area down here that's unexplored, and there could be biters just right there ready to get activated. So let's do this. I'm just gonna build straight down from where we were here. And then once we get this done, we will head back to the base proper and build out those stacks and start automating some things. Let's take a look. All right, we'll come back up here. I like to have these areas of coverage here kind of overlap. All right, we've got our first one. Maybe we'll go down one more. And because it's all black down here, we gotta be careful we don't just run into some bad guys. And so far we're looking pretty clean. We're starting to get into the cliffs. One big transition from old Factorio to space age is that cliff explosives come much later on another planet, and so really you have to build around cliffs for the first little bit. Is there water down there as well? Holy crap. Yeah, so cliffs become a lot bigger deal in the early game. A lot bigger nuisance, that's for sure. Yeah, oh my gosh, it's almost like we're on an island. This is great. And there's a big nest down there. It's pretty far away. Alright, this is going to overlap a little bit, but what can you do? You're out of space, out of ground. I'm just going to walk over here and see if this little thing ends or kind of what our options are here. So this is nice. This is a little choke point here. We can very easily build a wall across. There's another little spot like that over here. What there isn't a ton of is resources. We did just come upon that patch. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Playing with the standard settings like I do, we've got a lot of stuff where we're going to need trains much sooner than I'm used to, just because the resources are so far apart that you're going to have to use trains in order to truck them in. Another big biter nest out here, it looks like. Just going to skirt by those guys. Fairly healthy size. Alright, so we built straight up and down, but we don't have a lot of horizontal action here. Let's build out from this one and see how far we get. We're going to need some more power poles too, so let's do some quick lumberjacking. Oh yeah, that'll do us. So well, I just realized I shouldn't research anything where I don't have the science for. That'll do. And it looks like we need to start researching green science because we're out of stuff that's just red. Ooh, there's a big old iron patch over here. This is great. This makes for great YouTube, just slowly walking around, maybe taking out some trees, building power poles. This is why you guys signed up. Alright, that ought to do it. Let's put that here, right in the middle of this patch for right now. Let's go all the way to the edge. More water. We really lucked out here. Yeah, so there's a little choke point down here. Yeah, we've got it made. Ask me. Alright, enough of this radar crap. Let's get back to the base. Let's start building stuff out. It looks like we've got plenty of space. We don't need to worry about our pollution cloud out. I say that, and then I look at this. It's getting there. I want to at least have researched military science so that we can properly go after that. And by properly, I mean with a bunch of grenades. Jeez, our base is so far away. Now, when I watch a lot of other people play, and I do, I watch a lot of YouTube videos. Uh, I notice a lot of people will build a car as soon as possible so they can get around. I hate driving those things. I'm so bad at it. And anytime I get around biters with the car, oh my god, I usually lose it pretty quick. All right, what were we doing up here? Building out some of these stacks. We need to get green science going. I guarantee you our boxes up here are going to be empty. Yep, out of iron, which means our science production has stalled out. Copper was almost gone. All right, we're back in business. I am going to make a lot more ammo. Okay, we need to add green science. I'm still going to build off of this for right now, just to keep us moving. So what do we need for green science? Well, for one thing, we're going to need plenty of assembly machines. So let's go back to our resources here, pick up some things. We'll build those assembly machines. Basically just need some of this. Let's see, we can always use some more inserters. Yeah, so let's look at our requirements for green science. It's transportation belts and inserters, and it's always nice to have those just in general. So I'm going to build backwards from this box. This is where the green science will be built. And then we need those two items. So we have our, oh, excuse me. We have our belts. We have our inserters. Inserters need, let's just kind of get this stuff going. I'm going to just throw in all that. Just hand feeding this for right now. It's fine. We'll kind of automate things here in a second. Both of these are going to require iron gears. So we got that going. They're both going to require just straight iron. Oh man, I'm kind of built myself into a corner here. Well, for now at least. Okay, so that takes care of transportation belts. Let's also have a separate box that we're collecting them. What are we doing on power? Oh, jeez. Starting to watch those Those inserters move kind of slow, and that's usually the first indication. All right. Some boilers. Plenty of steam engines. All right, let's build out our power here. This is way more than what we need. So I probably won't hook all of it up, but it'll be nice to just have it. Just need to have some pipes around. I should automate pipes here sooner rather than later. I'm going to use a lot here. Let's cancel out some of this other stuff. Just so we have everything hooked up. Okay, now we'll finish off building those. Alright, we've more than doubled our production here. Let's do a couple more. I know. Well, let's see what our numbers really are once we get these hooked up. Yeah, that's much better. We'll save the rest for later. All right, we've got some green science going. That's great. Let's cancel some of these out. I want to get military. We've got about 10 minutes left, and I think we have enough time for another biter raid. Keep those things going. This thing's practically full. These are full. Let's start getting some bricks together. Yeah, I should really finish automating this. So this would be copper plates. There we go. Power that bad boy up. Yep, and we need power going to this. And it looks like we've got everything we need. Let's get a box going together for this as well. Always need more assembly or inserters. build another lab here and just kind of speed things up a bit. Now, I know this is really ugly. I'm just building these big globs of stuff. Things will get more organized here in a second. This is really just necessity is the mother of invention. I'm trying to just get things going here in the early game. We will get much more regimented in our factory design. I know this is just a big spaghetti mess. It's not even spaghetti. There's not even any belts. Yeah, but we're starting to build some belts. I'm going to put a limit here. I don't want to go crazy. Already out. Let's really stack up these so that while we're out on that raid, it's got the resources we need to get everything done. Tons of iron. Tons of copper. Alright, we're working on military too. This needs both. Still going to be a little while on that, and then we're going to have to make grenades, which takes a while as well. And you want a healthy amount when you're going after a biter's nest. So in the meantime, kind of just finish out some of these stacks, at least just getting things started. So I'm going to want one of these columns here for stone bricks. I'm going to want one of these building steel as well. Let's start our steel operation. I should really have it match all the rest. Power's crept back up again. It never ends. So this is going to be initially doing iron, and then we'll kind of feed it back into itself, and it'll produce this steel. And this will need some power. We definitely need some more inserters. Luckily, we've automated that. No more building by hand for us, at least not for inserters. We should limit this as well. 100's fine. Military science is almost done. And we know that grenades are going to need coal. And it's going to need iron. So let's grab plenty of both. time. I'm going to build something kind of quick and dirty here. Just so that we have something always building. Grenades. And I'm doing it right in the middle of my stack. This is probably heresy for a bunch of you. It's fine, get over it. No rules in the opening game. We're just trying to get stuff done. And the great thing is, you can always deconstruct. Let's put these on our bar. I should really have some more ammo before I do this as well. Build a couple more turrets too while we're at it. Alright, more than enough ammo. 13 to start with here, that's good. There's two nests kind of right next to each other here. Alright, good to know. We'll take out this first one, and that'll probably be it for the episode. Good way to end with some drama. Alright, building a fallback position here. And we'll just kind of inch forward for these guys to activate what we just did. Looked at the biter situation of the worms, and there aren't any worms over here, which is great. Maybe we can take out that. Take out some of these, so we got plenty of ammo to load up these others. Oh, my dog is over in the corner struggling to breathe. You know what? I don't want to push my luck. I'm going to hold off here. This is as good a place as any to end our episode. I think we got some things done. We got our map built out a little bit. Man, we've got a lot of water around us. This is great. I hope it doesn't choke us off from too many resources, but man, I'll take it for right now, just from the safety aspect. So yeah, this is a good place to end. Come back for episode 5. We'll be taking out more biters' nests, and let's work on having our kind of base proper built, not so much of that spaghetti mess. All right, have a good one.